everybody, welcome to the committee, episode 17, presented by Pack of Geeks. As always, I'm your host, Cody.
I'm Tom. I'm Richard.
Alright, well stop. What?
No, leave this in. First of all. We're just kind of like, okay, correct episode note title? Okay, close enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was right.
I never know what order we're gonna go in. I'm like, are we gonna go clockwise? Or are we gonna go counterclockwise? I never know.
Well, guess what? That's Tom.
I'm Richard.
Megan.
Have more confidence in your voice. Come on.
And now we're here.
Christ.
No, I had four more, like, almost lines in my head. You were like, so I was like, what the fuck was wrong with it?
Welcome to the shit show that is 2017 or 2018. Yeah.
It's a new year.
It's
new year, new me.
the same as last year. Yeah. New year, new me. It's
New
the
year,
same
me.
as the old me.
New Year, same us.
You know what? No.
All
let's
we
keep
care about
this.
is if the movies, the games, and the TV shows that come out this year are badass. I don't care what
Well,
else happens.
that's a lot of
It's
peaks.
so many.
Yeah.
You know what we really need to do?
What?
We needed to say this is like a special edition like thing at the back.
No,
It's
this
like,
is
hey,
all
look at how we
staying in.
fucked up.
This is
No?
all
Alright,
staying
yeah, I'm
in.
down.
I'm keeping all of this.
I'm down.
Keeping all
Let's go.
of this in.
Carol-
Richard, beatbox. That was piss poor. Okay.
I wasn't even trying. Jokes on you.
It's jokes on you.
Jokes on you, not even true.
Plot twist.
Oh shit. Okay, so this is Tom is wanting to do this big episode. Carolina Reaper beef jerky.
Yeah. It's a good time.
They're doing that.
Yeah, no.
You
Fuck
sure?
that shit.
Come on.
This is a
get
lot
good
of side
scrub.
of the table.
Nope. I
You good,
don't,
scrub?
I don't like spice.
I thought you were about to tell me I don't like beef jerky, and I was supposed to be like,
No.
we're about
no,
that
I
fucking
like
problem.
beef jerky.
I was gonna help
Beef jerky's
him
fine.
slit your throat
Out
while you
the
were
band.
Jesus Christ.
It's not.
As established, he can't be out the band, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because he owns the band equipment.
I own the band.
Yeah.
I own the band equipment.
He is the band.
Much like Chev, he is the Senate.
So-
he is the band.
I am the Senate. So, with it being episode 17, today's episode topic that we're going to get to in a minute is our top 3 stuff of 2017. And by stuff, I mean movies, TV shows, and games. So, with that being said, before we get into that, how's everybody been doing?
It's been alright. We haven't recorded since last year. It's been.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't seen you all year.
I know, yeah.
Oh
As
God.
Tom Dad will make that dad joke.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it for you.
I specifically tried to stray away from doing those.
Mm-hmm.
First day of work of 2018,
Haven't
I
seen you all
walk in on New Year's, and Bo Neal goes, "What's up, dude? I haven't seen you since last year." And I just went, "Motherfucker!" And I just looked at him and went, "You're one of those assholes." Because before I left the night before, he goes, "I'll see you next year, boy." And I was like,
That's
"You
great.
piece of shit."
See, so that's
Get
your
away
own
from
fault.
it.
You should have known it was happening.
Oh, I
Yeah.
should know. Like the second he raised his hand, I should have been like, "He's gonna be the one to say it.
Yep.
He's gonna be the one to say it."
Mm-mm.
So, I'm now Megan's supervisor somehow.
Yeah.
That's
Tom and I work together.
weird. Yes.
That's a new development.
Training is almost complete.
Yeah.
There's now a training checklist in your mailbox.
Oh,
so you can
good.
go through that and tell me
Good.
what you're confident about. and
Yeah.
go over
This
it
is
Thursday.
it's a new
So,
experience.
is it similar to when Luke trained Rey in Last Jedi?
Well,
No,
did
because
he
she-
actually do anything?
No, because
did
she
you
wasn't
milk
on
a
a
thing
backpack.
and then go?
Did you write a terrible movie and then pass it off that it was a good movie?
No, because Luke didn't write the movie.
That's fair.
True.
You know who did? Ryan Johnson. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself for being such a
please,
hater,
please, none of this is a reflection of all of us. So in case anyone,
I tallied up how much I spent on Star Wars last year. It's not good. Just so y'all are aware. For me to have hated Last Jedi, I spent way too much money on stuff.
that's your fault.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's no.
But here's my
those-
problem.
That's
Here's
not a
my
one-to-one correlation.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying is because I had someone look at me at the movie theater and they go, "That's just because you hate Star Wars." And I
See,
sat
alright.
there while they said it, and I calculated everything I bought last year, Star Wars wise.
See,
And I was like, "Here's how much I spent on Star Wars."
Your problem is you spent X number of dollars on Star Wars and overhyped yourself for the movie.
Yeah.
And you had a
No,
particular
my thing
expectation.
is, it's still for me. It's not a hype thing. Still,
No, I went back and listened to
No, I know,
episode
and if you
16.
go back to the
you
episode-
had hype.
No, if you go back and listen to the episode,
expectations, bro.
I was 100% excited.
Mhm.
But my thing is like, one of the main things I was excited for was in the movie with the necklace. But my problem with it is,
But your first comment was they didn't do anything to your expectations.
Well, yeah.
With it. Yeah.
But my thing with it is, like, if you go back and, like I sit down and I listen to it with my problems now, I'm just like, there's nothing that can change about that movie that I'm like. Now, if Leia died...
Spoilers.
No, you've had plenty of time. Fuck you. If Leia would have died and Finn would have died, I would have looked at you and been like, all right, they did some rad-ass shit in that movie. Holy fuck. Because, and like, it's not that I don't like John Boyega. I love John Boyega's character. I love Finn. But it would have meant more to the rebels if he would have sacrificed himself than anything. Also, get rid of Rose because she's a piece of shit.
God,
she's the Jar Jar Binks of this universe.
I will disagree that she's Jar Jar Binks because I don't think she has that much character development in her.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
But I will say, if Rose had died instead of Finn, saving him, that would have been a good character piece for Finn to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then this person he did all this stuff with would have died too. Yeah.
Yeah,
so that. But
so
they did
like,
Jar Jar the shit out of BB-8 because they gave me a reason to love BB-8 in the first movie, and in this one you're just like, oh, look at everything BB-8's doing. That's stupid as shit. Like,
I like that.
Come on.
I like
Plugging
that.
the holes in the dike. It's a thing in Dutch.
Yeah.
my thing is, like I was telling everybody with it. I know damn it, now we're getting to a Star Wars tangent.
That's expected.
How about
No, hold on.
That's
Hold on. We'll
expected.
finish this because this isn't going to take long.
we're gonna settle this?
Like,
now.
they don't have to know what's going on with us. They
Yeah.
just need to know this.
My thing with Kylo is my favorite thing about both movies so far.
Yeah.
Because they have been developing this villain to the point. And my thing is, everybody goes, everybody that looks at me and goes, "He's a whiny bitch."
No.
He's looking up to his grandfather, who was a whiny bitch.
Right.
That's the point. If you
He's a
watch any of the
Skywalker.
first
They're all
three,
whiny bitches.
He's
Watch the
he's
prequels.
falling short on the dad jokes, and I'm disappointed with
Right.
that.
Yeah. Don't choke on your aspirations.
Exactly.
Yeah, he'll get there.
Apology accepted, Captain Nito.
but
Right now, he's still in that like temper tantrum mode.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Well,
gonna
and
get burned by lava first.
well, my thing is, the temper tantrum mode, I don't even care for, or I don't mind, I should say,
Yeah.
because
For a 12-year-old movie.
with this, like when he's in there and he hears the whole like in his head, like he looks at him, and he's like,
13
take
now.
that childish mask
Yeah.
off, and he takes it off because
Yeah.
in his head he's wearing it because all these people have told him you're the next Vader.
Yeah.
And so he's wearing it to be Vader.
Mm-hmm.
And then just watching him like destroy that dream
Crush
in his
it.
head and
Oh,
crush it
man. That
against
was
the
so
wall, I was
hot.
like, oh fuck. And then him just looking up at him and like I know they were trying to have another
Ready my shit.
comedy moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then him just
Too
being,
many of those.
ready my shit.
Ready my shit.
And like the rest of them just looking at him, it's like, no, that's fucking brilliant because
Yeah.
they shouldn't have tried to make it like them look at each other.
No,
they
wait,
should have
no.
had them bolt immediately because they
but
need to be feared.
What's brilliant about that sequence is when they pan down to the crushed helmet. The crushed helmet is in the exact same shape
Yeah.
As
the
Vader.
Darth
melted
Vader
Vader.
one, yeah.
helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's
And so-
that's yeah.
But with that, and then like the throne room scene was probably my favorite scene in the movie.
Oh,
It's
God.
that by
Same.
default should be everyone's favorite. scene.
And someone looked at me and went, yeah, but it was bullshit because he didn't see it coming. No, he did.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Because if you go back and you rewatch the throne room scene as many times as I have now,
Yeah.
you can tell he's narrating his own
Yeah.
fucking death,
You can
but he just
see it.
doesn't know it.
I can see.
He's like, I can see the lightsaber
Lightsaber
turning.
turning.
I can see him about
Yes.
to ignite
He's-
it and kill his enemy, and
but
then he
Kylo's
kills
also
him.
moving the other
Exactly.
one at
Yeah.
the same time. so-
It's
He can mask it.
the slash film article that I shared on my personal Facebook page, which I'll put back in Pack of Geeks. Fuck it. It's that personifies my opinion of The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
It is a good movie. It does not give a shit that you love Star Wars.
No.
Yeah,
It
no.
is a Star Wars fan telling his Star Wars story. And
No.
he does not care about your opinion.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things is everybody, and not gonna call anybody on Instagram out because I don't want to have 100 DMs in the morning of someone being like, "Fuck you."
That's all right.
But
All press is good press.
I want you to have 100 DMs in the morning. Fuck you.
Can we
but
take
no,
a vote?
But with that, it was like I have so many friends.
Richard, pause the recording. Pause the
Record.
recording.
Wink,
But no, there's
wink.
so many
Wink, wink,
people
nudge,
on
nudge.
Insta that I'm in different groups with that are just like, "Hey, you just don't understand it. You love the old Star Wars too much. You're not respecting the new Star Wars." And I will go on record when we talked about Force Awakens. That is one of the things that I've stated multiple times is that it didn't feel like old Star Wars. And that's why I loved it, is because it felt like a new Star Wars.
Right.
It felt like a new story, and that's why I loved Force Awakens. And then everyone keeps using the quote from the movie, "Let the past die. Kill it if you must." Yeah, that's fine. But then you're also the people who fucking posted pictures of, in loving memory of Carrie Fisher, or, look at Luke's back, look at this, look at all that. No, how about this? You want me to like the movie? And you're like, no, kill the past, kill it if you must. That means we need people to like the new series. Cool, then quit posting fucking pictures from the new movie of old characters. If you want me to love it so much, quit letting every post you make be about the old characters. I literally called someone out about it 2 days ago and went, cool, you literally got on to me when I fucking told you I hated the movie, that you were like, oh, that's just because you like old Star Wars. Everything they've posted, they've seen Last Jedi 8 times. Every time they post a picture of either Carrie Fisher or Mark Hamill. And I'm like, oh, cool, that's really rad that you keep posting pictures of old characters. Why don't you let that die? Why don't you kill it if you must? And dude started a heated argument with me. The dude had to get involved with it. That was one of our friends. And I was just like, bro, you can fuck off for telling me square up that I hated it. I was like, all of your reasons for loving that movie were reasons that you loved Empire Strikes Back. I was like, if I would have had all of those same reasonings, I would have loved that movie because I loved Empire Strikes Back. It's like it could have been a shot for shot sequel. They could have shot on a snow planet at first, then went to Dagobah, and then went to all these places, and I would have been like, that was a great fucking movie. And I wouldn't have cared because I would have been like, cool shit. And then someone would have been like, it's a direct Empire. I'd be like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. And I would argue that till the day I die. But I didn't get that movie. What I got was a subpar, like,
Disney
writing
movie.
from Ryan... Yeah, subpar Disney movie from Ryan Johnson. And it's just like, I just want JJ to come back and Henson team to come back and be like, look at all these cool things we're going to do. And I'm going to be like, cool, it's Star Wars again. Because, like, for me, it's like, every time Kylo was on screen,
We got like 2 years.
I love that movie.
I can't wait for JJ to come back and be like, yeah, look at all the cool things I can do with, like, the stuff that I set up and then Ryan Johnson killed off. Oh, no.
Yep.
I'm going to set up all new stuff. Oh, no, it's a brand new Star Wars. Legitimately brand new Star
Guess what? Living in space doesn't work even if you have the fucking Force. Carrie Fisher should have died in that scene. That would have given Kylo a bigger meaning. Even if he wasn't the one that hit the button, they would have looked at him and Snoke could have been like, you did it. They're dead. And he could have been like, yes, I did. And in his heart, he could have been like, that. He didn't do it.
Freds. They've had Force bubbles since the Thrawn trilogy, and now you have a problem with it?
Well,
Get over yourself.
Well, the problem is none of that exists according to Disney, so...
Yeah, that's fine, but that doesn't mean that Force users can't have a Force bubble in space.
It's bullshit. It should have died.
Let's get to the thing that we're supposed to be doing.
Guess what? I hated fucking Star Wars.
Guess what? Cody's wrong, and fighting for it, just
Kylo's the
whatever.
best villain we've seen in this series. Fight me.
Well, who else would be there?
He's the only
Sheever, Maul, or Dooku. Dooku's still my boy, all day, every day. But you know,
Papa Bliss.
Maul isn't. He was a pawn and got cut in half at the
well,
end
it's
of one
true.
movie.
That's the point.
He had a badass lightsaber
Oh
fight.
man,
That's it.
it was so pretty.
Someone looked at me the other day when they went. There was nothing good that came out of episode 1. I went Duel of Fates, and they were like, "It's not a good song." I was like, "You can get the fuck out. Like, you can leave right now."
Yeah.
I would buy that vinyl
Yeah.
8 times over
Yeah.
just to be like, "Got
I mean-
Duel of
I
Fates."
mean, Duel of Fates gave us Battle of the Force, but after that, yeah, it's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Everything. But you know,
All right, now that we got that out of our system.
yeah, Star Wars.
No, we haven't been stewing on that for a while.
Yeah, we've been.
No, it wasn't the discussion of last episode.
It's
Well,
not as. It's not
Well,
as.
yeah,
more
we
Cody
said
pontificate.
that.
More Cody. I have my own.
How long
stuff,
is it
but
recording
I can't
again?
talk about it.
Yeah, how long is that? How long are we at?
We have 15.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
not
so
bad.
it's
Not
not like
bad.
Cody's been pontificating for 15 minutes about how he's wrong. So that's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're all fine here now.
He's
Thank
not
you.
wrong.
How are you?
We're fine. Hey, you know what the really cool thing is right now though?
What's that, Cody?
We've been working on a lot of content for our YouTube
Yes,
channel.
we have.
So we've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about that. We're gonna put stuff up for you guys on the YouTube and have more stuff. We're gonna work on the back catalog of podcasts to get on there eventually. But right now we have been working on new series, new everything. That's not a real word. But I've been drinking, but
I've been drinking.
we've been Hams. Where you at? It's 2018. Give us a sponsorship.
Sponsors, Hampions.
Give us this. We are Hampions. All day, every day. But with it, we have a ton of new series that we've been working on. We just literally talked about more of it earlier. We're literally going to film more here in just a bit, and probably tomorrow.
Tonight, if
So
not tomorrow.
we have a ton of stuff for you guys to look forward to and to go and watch, and we hope that you watch it and enjoy it and share it along. That way more people can watch it and
You're
enjoy
gonna.
it.
It's gonna be really
So-
funny. So you're gonna.
We're ready.
Especially when we find a game that Megan just wants to
Oh,
play,
dear
and
God.
she's just gonna.
Oh, no,
die
we're-
in 5 minutes.
I've
It'll be great.
already stated that I want to find stuff that you want to play that you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, that looks cool, and then I want to find stuff that I'm gonna make. No,
It's
we're gonna
gonna
make
be
Megan
so
play this,
bad.
and it's just gonna be you freaking the fuck out.
Just like pressing buttons.
No.
Guys, help me!
But yeah, go to YouTube.com, search Pack of Geeks, give us a subscribe. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's gonna come out. We're not gonna upload any of the stuff we've recorded just yet. When you hear this podcast, it'll still be a few days before you see any of that content. But afterwards, you will see a good amount of stuff coming for a couple weeks. So be ready for it. So on top of that, topic today, like I stated before, is the top stuff of 2017. So we're gonna open with movies. We're gonna stick to the top 3. If you guys want
Maybe.
me to go
Top
first,
3 personal
I can.
or top 3 for packing?
No, top 3 personal,
Okay.
and then we can see
Shit.
what goes with it for each one, and we can go with it. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bathroom, and I'm going to let you guys figure out
God.
who's going first.
I gotta do-
Because I was
gotta
going
do
to
the
start.
dance.
I was going to start and go, ha, here's these. But I want you guys to stew over it, and I want Tom to go first, because I want Tom to have to choose that third movie.
God damn it. Okay.
You can do it.
I really can't. Not with this time pressure.
Whenever you can.
I mean, I could just go with one
right.
of the 5 that. Okay. All
What?
right.
This is how I picked my 3. I had 3 categories.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't even categorize it.
entertainment,
Yeah.
like how much I liked it.
Right.
Fuck, I had this in my head. Fuck. God damn it.
You gotta talk louder over his urination too.
Yeah, sorry, Cody's peeing.
You
I'm
won't be
not
able to
sorry.
hear it.
It's just disgusting.
I don't think you'll be able to hear it.
I'm trying to pee softly.
Shut up. Peeing so softly with his voice. Sorry. All right. That was an awful
I'm just
thing.
Please.
blanking out. I'm sorry.
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment quality, or if I liked it.
Well, that's kind of the whole
That
point.
is-
The way it was shot,
Okay.
Okay.
and then sound design.
Sound design. Okay.
So
Mm.
those were the
Now,
3.
if it's on a branch of sound design, if we were gonna do
That's
best,
just me personally.
right.
So.
If we were gonna do best integration of a soundtrack into a film, that's hands down.
Oh my god.
Baby Driver,
Yeah, all day.
Guardians 2, and
All day.
Atomic Blonde.
I haven't
the-
watched Atomic Blonde. So.
It
was
oh
so
my
good.
god, the
It
way
was
that
so
the way
Atomic
that
Blonde
they-
was good, dude.
Good.
I just got someone tried to throw away the Atomic Blonde Happy Death Day poster tube the other day, and I went, "You get the fuck out, give it to me."
No.
No,
I want all of that.
But integration of a soundtrack into a film, like those 3,
Oh,
like
yeah, it was
easily,
good.
immediately.
So you broke it down. I heard you breaking it down. Like I had this, and that. It's like
categorized.
my thing is I just know what 3 movies I like the most. So I was like, here we go.
Well, I was trying to figure out which 3 would
Did
hit
you
all
go?
those.
Right? No, I still haven't.
Okay,
We've been
so
discussing
here's this. I'll start it then. How about this?
Please.
My number 1 was Blade Runner,
Okay.
2049.
I could have told you that from across the room.
That's why it wasn't no secret. Pretty sure everyone
No,
fucking knew.
no. You,
Now,
you
2
bonered out real hard over that.
was
movie.
The Greatest Showman.
Okay. Haven't watched it.
I watched
Won't-
it in
Won't give an
2018. So
opinion.
how do I?
It still counts because it came
It
out last
came
year.
out last year.
Well,
It is a
fuck
movie
me.
of 2017.
Because that's like Darkest Hour came out last year. You just watched Darkest Hour yesterday. It still counts.
Dang it. Okay.
Yeah, it's movies of 2017, not movies that you watched in 20. That's what, because that's how Johnny got me. Because Johnny didn't watch some
Just
of
when I
these
think I can
until
fall
that
in
day.
love with you more.
And then my number 3 was Get Out. That's my top. Now originally I think I had Get Out. Get Out might have been always at my 3, but I think no, it was at my 3 because I think my top 5 would have been Blade Runner, Greatest Showman, Get Out, It, War of the Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been it. And it's hilarious because, like I said, me and Johnny had the little thing at work to where we're like, let's see what our top 10s were and let's compare it.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, Johnny had a list that was longer than 10. And so I went, oh, you're going longer. Well, then I'll just keep writing my list until you're done. So we each got to, I think, like 25.
Jesus.
But of, like, the movies that we
God,
liked of the year. And then I had what my top 10 were, and then I think I only changed one of them to put another one in. And I think it was I let Baby Driver in.
I like how I talked you down from top 5 to top 3, and then I came up with 7, and I couldn't narrow that shit down.
Hey, man.
Pissing me off.
But yeah, I'm doing this that way I can keep track to see if we have any of the same ones.
Oh,
in the
you
top
know
3.
we're gonna.
Yeah.
Tom, do you want to go next, or do you want to?
I still haven't like.
Well, since Richard already
okay.
has a
Richard, what you
Yeah,
got?
what you got?
Yeah, my 3.
ranking system.
Number 1 is Blade Runner.
Okay,
Number 2 is Thor Ragnarok.
that was like my 8.
And 3 is Baby Driver.
Baby, cool. Baby D. That's what I'm gonna put.
Baby D.
I'm gonna keep it
Richard
just
likes
saying
the
Blade. That
baby
way in my
D.
head it's 1998.
Awful.
All right,
Megan, what you got?
Baby Driver, number 1.
Damn. Okay, hold on. Almost put Blade again.
Blade,
Baby D.
Greatest Showman,
Great Showman. Okay. Boom. Glad we're on the same point there.
and Logan.
Damn. Okay.
Logan or Logan Lucky?
Logan
okay.
Lucky's like number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Logan was good. I didn't put Logan in my top 10.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's not myself.
Only superhero movie that I think made it into my top 10 was,
I had Spider-Man.
Thor,
on my, I had
and I
Spider-Man
had
top
Spider-Man, but it was like 11 or 12.
10 too. I had Spider-Man top 10.
Because I wanted Spider-Man in my top 5, and then like I started thinking about it, and I was like, it wasn't.
Now, like I genuinely
like Matt Reeves put out a movie. It's
my
going to be
reactions to movies. Baby Driver. I don't think I'll
Which
ever like have another reaction the way that I reacted to Baby Driver.
Baby Driver, it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
My thing with Baby Driver now is that everything that's come out, I think that everyone's gonna be like, I want to watch Baby Driver, and that fucking kills me inside.
Oh, because Kevin Spacey.
yeah, it's like it kills me inside.
Oh, fuck that.
It's
Yeah. It's just like,
that's
man,
one
but
of
he
those
had
Go
he
watch
played
the
such
movie.
a great character, and the
That's
way
Now,
he
if you were
talks
to
and,
look
like,
at me and go, yeah, I'm not gonna watch House of Cards season 5 because it's absolute garbage, then fine. Because guess what? Yeah, Netflix fucked up on that one. That wasn't a Kevin Spacey problem. But
as far as like
yeah.
his role and the acting, it
played
was
it so
brilliant.
well.
It was brilliant.
Acting was Eggert did so good.
Yeah, like,
Everybody killed it.
it was good.
Jamie Foxx's character feels a little off at first, and then you realize that he's an
No,
absolute sociopath.
I
and
like
you're like,
no.
oh,
When
okay.
he's and again spoilers, but when they're sitting there at the bank or they're at the bank, and he's like, they took our money, they have everything that we blah blah blah, like trying
Yep.
to hype everybody up. Like I loved that because it really like gave you a different layer
Yep.
of like he really has to fuck
and I
himself
like-
up to do it.
I like the character development too of John Burtenthal's character.
Mhm.
Legitimately goes, the only way you guys will never see me again is if I'm dead.
Yeah.
You don't see
And
me.
then you don't
yeah,
see him again.
yeah. And then
And so it's one of
Ham's
those things that you're like,
character,
ooh.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
John Hamm.
John Hamm,
John
all
Hamm for
day.
everything.
Every-
all
Everything.
day, Gray sweatpants,
Everything.
Jesus Christ,
Give me John Hamm and more stuff now.
yeah.
Like $1 Million Arm is still one of my favorite movies. I love watching $1 Million
Still
Arm.
Batman.
But yeah, Batham. Give me Batham. Give me him as Marvel.
Ugh.
I want that in life. It's not gonna happen, I know, but give it to me.
Give it to
Just give me one scene.
Thomas?
It's up to you, bro.
That third is
Baby?
such a coin toss for
Well,
me.
then give me your number 1.
It's in no particular order.
Okay.
Logan Lucky,
Okay.
Baby Driver,
Baby Driver. Not Baddie Driver.
Baby Driver.
and I don't know if I want to choose the purest action film I've ever seen or the one movie on my list that I actually own on Blu-ray.
I would think if you own it on Blu-ray, that means that you liked it a little bit more. Because you went out of your way
Yeah.
to buy it.
Yeah.
To buy it, yeah.
That,
But
that means something.
I bought it as it was part of a trilogy.
This
Okay.
still counts.
Oh
This still
well.
counts.
Yeah, I could care less
Was
because
is it War?
yeah, it's War.
It's War of the
Uh,
Planet of the Apes.
War.
You see what you
O-
War?
Over.
It's over
That's
John
all-
Wick 2.
Oh, John Wick 2. Okay.
John Wick
See,
2.
I didn't see John Wick 2, but I
Oh,
love the
girl,
first
what are
one.
you doing
I
tonight?
know.
Why are we not just gonna
Hit
rewatch
pause,
John Wick 2?
let's go.
Fuck.
I haven't seen
Like John Wick.
Okay, so Nick. Okay,
When I
so
left-
it's not this side of the table.
When
this
I
side
left,
of the table.
when I left, and I went, I didn't like it
Yeah.
as much as I liked part 1. Nick looked at me and went, "You're a fucking asshole." And I went, "That didn't mean I didn't like the movie." I was like, "Damn."
John Wick 2 is the pure. Like I said, it's the purest
I mean, I loved.
action
The
film
I love the
fucking-
first
of
one.
this
The Hall of Mirrors.
It's
With-
Don't ruin
My
it.
thing,
Blah, blah,
no, I'm
blah,
not gonna.
blah.
I won't say anything else. My thing though is, I looked at myself and everybody. I went, I fucking hate Ruby Rose. She shouldn't be in this fucking movie. I was like, I don't get it. I
What
was
is
like,
she in the movie for? Is she just?
she's-
a
well,
character?
she plays
she's
another
one of the
character.
bad guys.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but my thing is, I love her in Orange Is the New Black. She's a great character in that. But then she blew up because of like Twitter and Instagram,
Right,
and
'cause
everyone
she's
was
fucking
like,
hot.
"Well, yeah," but everyone was like, "Oh my god, she's the greatest thing ever," and I was like, "Yeah,
Fucking
fuck this
hot.
shit. I don't want her in my John Wick." And then that scene happened, and I was
I don't
like,
Okay,
want
"Fuck."
so
Oh
so
my
my
God.
breakdowns are anything with Common is fucking gold.
So Suicide Squad. Okay,
True.
gotcha.
Yeah.
See, I like Suicide Squad.
Anything with Common
Did you
is
hear what he
fucking
said?
Yeah.
I like
gold.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I did
Nick
too.
and Addison can go to hell. Like,
There were other problems with Suicide Squad. Common was amazing. I love Common and everything.
I'll tell you, my main
Oh,
problems
man,
with
yeah.
Suicide
It's
Squad
Smoking Aces.
is
Right,
they
it's
so
switched
good in
Floyd
Smoking
Lawton
Aces.
to being like
It-
this hood
Smoking
gangster.
Aces, Hell on Wheels.
You ain't never
like,
had to
just,
wash
I was, yeah.
Another man's blood
shit,
from
what
under
was-
your fingernails.
Smoking Aces will always be one of those
Yes,
movies
it
that
will.
just the whole.
Jesus Christ.
Why do you smell so bad? I don't fucking wear deodorant. Why? The aluminum, bro. I'm not getting Alzheimer's early.
Oh.
That's when I first realized in life that deodorant can give you Alzheimer's, and I went, "Holy shit!" I
The
learned this
Trimmer
from the beginning of
Brothers?
the
I
damn
want to
movie.
marry all of the Trimmer Brothers.
Yeah, well,
And
of course, because
Pine.
Chris Pine is
Well, no,
gorgeous.
see, I didn't even care about Chris Pine. The big one. The big.
Oh,
dude, what's
Blob?
his bucket? Yeah.
Blob. I don't know his
God.
name though.
What's his
Uh,
This
bucket?
guy plays Blob though.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy who played Timmy in Lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big-
Nah, yeah,
big,
I don't know.
tall
He's a bit
motherfucker.
actor. He's the.
Yeah, he's always a bit
He is
actor.
that guy.
He is that
He is
character.
that
That
guy,
guy,
yeah.
he's
But it works.
fantastic.
He was a
Yeah.
good Blob,
Yeah.
and everyone can say what they want, but he was a good Blob. I thought it was fun. That movie was bad, but he didn't
So
get
anyway,
really
it's
bad.
between
Future
it's
husband.
between the purest action movie I've seen in a long time outside of John Wick.
Yeah.
Chapter 1 and
You watched Atomic
slash
Blonde, right?
comic. Yeah, I watched Atomic Blonde, but it's
Also very good.
no, Atomic Blonde has enough spy thriller
Yeah, okay, I feel
elements
that.
to take away from the action movie.
My
like,
thing with
like
Atomic
the
Blonde
scenes
is
that he has.
I watched Atomic Blonde and then immediately there's been plenty of movies I've left and been like, oh, I should read that someday,
Right.
or I should do this. I left Atomic Blonde immediately going, I need the coldest winter and I need it fucking now.
Right.
And I was already on Oni's
Right.
website,
Now,
getting ready to order it.
If we're doing
Like-
comic book movies like Atomic Blonde, in no particular order. Atomic Blonde,
Kevin
Thor
Durant.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
No, here's my thing.
And-
If it comes to comic book movies, I don't include like Marvel or DC most of the time. Like if I'm going that route, I'm just gonna I'm going Atomic Blonde, Two Guns, Spawn.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be super pretentious about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well,
This
because
is
Two Guns
Cody.
is so good.
But all right. So the reason I would choose War of the Planet of the Apes is,
I just need to know which one you got, my boy.
and it's I don't know. I don't
Flip a
know.
coin.
It's shot.
Flip
dude.
the
It's
table.
no. It's the
Flip a
one that I
bitch.
bought like 2 days ago. It's 4 days ago.
Woody
Like War of the Planet.
Harrelson knocked
Say
it out
War?
of the park.
War of the Planet of the Apes.
So-
Well, it's not just Woody Harrelson. It's
And Andy
the
Serkis.
Dude,
remainder.
that-
Andy Serkis is
man.
amazing in that.
Yeah.
But the remainder motifs that they bring in as like elements to reflect the original like.
I'm getting
Have we,
chills
have we all seen?
on my
Have we all
arm.
seen War?
Shit, you are for real.
Yeah.
Like-
Have we all seen War?
Yeah.
Okay. At
Well,
the end of
yeah,
War,
yeah.
the only way that would have made that movie any more perfect for me, and that's weird to say since it's not my top 3, but the only way that movie could have been even more perfect is if they're sitting there as Caesar is laying there, like passing out, and
Yeah.
they're sitting there, and like the little girl's being taken away by the other apes, and they're gonna raise her, and they're doing all that stuff. The only way
Spoilers.
that it could have been better was if after sitting there watching him lay down, and the rest of them are looking on, if it would have went. And the shuttle would have came back into orbit. If the shuttle would have came
no,
back into orbit,
no.
I would have been like, fuck,
No.
and I would have lost it.
No, because that society sets up
Yeah, no, I
what
know.
the shuttle will come back to. So you can still technically come into.
But my thing
after
is,
a couple of thousand years, like enough bastardization of history from what happened in
Where he
this
becomes a
trilogy
god.
to where he becomes
Yeah.
a god and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
you can have either the original 5 or you can have this trilogy and then the first.
well,
part.
well, that's what I was gonna say.
you
Is
can
I think
do
that
both still.
I think that it would have been
And
great.
That's what I
that
appreciate about it.
if
Yeah.
the shuttle would have came down, that would have been
I
a
still want-
new mark instead of it being like, oh, it's 1,000 years later and the originals.
My-
Like, then
my
you
thing
have
is,
2
if they
universes: the
do-
originals and this one.
If they do a new one, like a new just Planet of the Apes, they need to do it from the apes' perspective with the human coming and then talking and being like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to talk. Because I would like a ape side of it because you get the Charlton
yeah,
Heston
that's
side
cool. Yeah,
originally.
exactly.
That's cool.
So it'd be nice to see like they see the ship crash.
Okay,
and then
so
go
it
into
was like
Yeah, that's cool.
a couple
But
of
unfortunately-
hours, a couple of hours after I watched War in the theater with Nick, I went back and it was
Alpha
like
Omega.
what was the inspiration?
Was I there for that too?
What were the? Were you
I
there?
think I was there.
Maybe,
I think I was there.
or maybe it was you and me.
I think it was you and me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was. Yes, all right.
He just
that's
thought you
right.
were Nick.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I would use. I'm fine with being.
It's
confused
Bay
with
versus Bay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if we're
yeah,
so if
fine.
we're going off this list
But-
already, Baby Driver is the group's number one.
Yes, because it's on everybody's.
Well,
that. Well,
one,
it's
two,
our.
three.
It's
Almost.
our. Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Well, no. Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's
It's,
our
the
general
only one that's on
consensus.
all four.
Yeah. It's our
So
general
it's number
consensus.
one.
No, all three.
No, it isn't.
It's on three.
Well, it's not on
on yours.
Cody's.
Yeah.
It's on yours. It's on Tom's. It's on you,
Okay, so
Megan's.
three-
It's not on
yeah,
mine.
Three
Yeah.
versus
Three or
one.
four.
Okay.
All right. That's fine.
Okay, inspirations for War of the Planet of the Apes. War movies, westerns, Empire Strikes Back. Let's see, specifically Bridge on the River Kwai and The Great Escape.
No, those two I can see. Yeah.
Ben-Hur. and
Empire
the
you can see easily.
Ben-Hur and the Ten Commandments.
Yeah.
It's like you read that and it's like these are all the movies that we watched in preparation for this. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, like it's you watch that and it's like every single element of War of the Planet of the Apes is in that. In
Yeah.
addition
No,
to
and what's
continuing the story from Dawn and
Mhm.
also bringing in all the related elements from the original series that they haven't referenced yet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just, and that amalgamation is too perfect for that. It like just
What
universe.
what
and
was
series.
kind of cool?
It's,
What I did when
Yeah,
working
alright.
out.
yes,
War
War of the Planet.
I never watched Rise or Dawn, so I watched Rise and Dawn, and then watched War all
Smart.
within a day.
Smart.
Yeah, no,
Great.
I told him. I
am
texted him. I went,
so
"Hey."
jealous.
I texted him. I was like, "Hey, we're gonna watch War for the Planet of the Apes tonight. Do you want to come?" And he was like, "Yeah. How long do I have?" And I went, "Well, we can't watch it till almost 1." And he goes, "All right, cool." He goes, "Why?" I went, "Oh, there's people in there watching it right now, so we won't be able to have like a showing for ourselves until 1." And he was like, "All right, cool." Because if you watch the trilogy at work, you got to watch it like 6 hours early or something like that. And so it was over,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Cool." And so he came to the theater still watching Dawn on his phone. And he was like,
Nice.
"Done with Dawn." And I went, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He goes, "Nah, I was watching it at the house, but I put it on my phone as I was leaving. That way I could finish it."
Smart.
I was like, "Holy fucking shit!"
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, no, it's a. I
Good
was
ideas.
I was in
Best ideas.
Walmart like around. It was New Year's Day, and I was like, oh, neat, Planet of the Apes Blu-ray trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Buy that.
Was that after leaving me at work?
It was.
No, what
And
sucks
then,
is
and then I went over and I was like, oh, DVD Legacy Collection, the first 5 movies. Yes, sure, we'll buy that too. And
Yeah.
so like put that together.
dude, I bought that
Sold.
the first week it was out because it came out that Tuesday, and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't get paid till Thursday." And when I got paid on Thursday, I went in Friday morning before I went anywhere, and I bought the Blu-ray of it because
Nice.
Best Buy had the Blu-ray mislabeled for $20, and I was like, "Take this."
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And so I was like, "Yep." And so I got that, and I never rewatched any of them, but I've seen them all. So that's my
Yeah.
that's
Only
my thing.
only
is
ones I haven't seen is Beneath and Battle.
you're not watching.
I've
You're not
s-
missing a lot.
Or
but-
no, I've seen parts of Beneath.
Okay, I
actually.
was about.
Yeah.
It's
I like
of the
Beneath.
original stories.
I haven't seen Conquest and Battle.
Beneath
Yeah.
is my favorite.
Beneath is good.
Escape, Conquest,
Oh, I forgot about Escape. I
original,
haven't
and
seen
then
that one.
Battle.
Really, original
I
is,
didn't- I
original
didn't
is
see the,
probably my favorite.
Well, I mean, Beneath is basically a redo
Original,
of,
yeah.
of
It's
the
great.
original.
It's real weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beneath is real weird.
I like
Yes,
Tim
it is.
Burton's
So-
too, so
I didn't see
I'm
the one with the
fine
with Caesar, like the original Caesar. I didn't see any of those.
Okay, that would be 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Conquest and Battle.
Okay.
Do we? It's what I love about the Legacy Collection is that it has the A&E making of like documentary behind the Planet of the Apes, and with Roddy McDowell like hosting it, and I'm just like, yeah, because it was I had seen like original and Beneath and like parts of Escape, and it's then that came on A&E like back in like the late '90s, and I was like, oh, I'm so fascinated, and then like just like watching all 5, it's just yeah. And then the originals came out. It was just like that's a reference, that's a reference, that's a reference, that's a reference. And just Rise, Dawn, and War. It's just, I was able
Dude,
to catch all
Rise
that
is
shit.
so-
It's so great.
Rise. Someone looked at me and they went, "I never watched Rise because of Franco." And I looked at you and went, "First off,
Franco's the greatest actor. of
Franco
all
is a
time.
great goddamn actor
Yeah.
because
Greatest
someone
of all
put this on I know what Randy put this on Facebook last night. I want it to be known that way he gets his credit for it.
Randy.
Randy put it on Facebook because he goes, "Remember, James Franco portrayed Tommy Wiseau in the room, which means, or in the Disaster Artist, which means Tommy Wiseau gave an Oscar-winning performance in the room for Franco to have to play it, and I was like, you're right.
Accurate. It's that's
Franco,
not accurate. That's
no,
not
what
accurate.
it is.
That's
It's
not
Franco being a good actor
Yes.
portraying a bad
Hi,
actor.
Doug.
Yes.
So,
You hush. The Room's a good movie.
like,
No,
it's,
no.
it's
Stop.
It's basically
Stop. No,
Cody,
guaranteed.
you
That
wish.
means The Last Jedi is not trash. 'Cause you have
Logic. Hit
No,
logic.
The Room is a good movie in
Real
the same
logic.
way that Double Dragon and Mario are a good movie.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Oh my God!
Double
Mario
Dragon.
is
Do
an
you
amazing
own Double
movie.
Dragon on DVD?
I don't yet.
I do.
Oh,
And you know how many?
so jealous.
Do you know what's
Is
really
it
weird to say about
where
that?
Alyssa Milano's ass is just
No.
there in the fucking
Do you know what's really
silver grade?
hilarious though?
It should be.
Is I didn't know how weird that is to say I own Double Dragon on DVD
Yeah.
until I got on Reddit one day and someone goes, "What's a weird movie from the 80s and 90s that you own on DVD that you never thought like that you would own?" And I pull up and I went, "I own Double Dragon." I was like, "I loved it as a kid and that's why I bought it." I got the most Reddit comments that day because someone goes, "How the fuck do you own a copy of Double Dragon on Blu-ray?" Or not Blu-ray, on DVD. And I went, "The fuck are y'all talking about?"
I
Like,
bought it?
I have it. I bought it at work. And they were like, "Where the fuck do you work?" And I was like, Game Exchange?
Best
And they were
Buy.
like, "How?" And I put a picture of it and they were like, "What the fuck?" Apparently, the copy I have is one of only 2 copies
Shut
that have
up.
ever been released. Not like 2, like there's only 2,
Oh.
but like it was
in a run.
the
Oh,
team
okay.
that put my copy out were the first run of it, and then they did one more in like an Indonesian company. Those are the only 2. So China and Indonesia, and then like maybe a few like specific places in America. And they were just like, "Dude, that movie's really hard to have." And I was like, "Damn!" And so I just never got rid of it. I
No, you
still
shouldn't.
have Double Dragon.
You should.
And if it ever comes out on Blu-ray, just like Mario's about to, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, that'll be owned.
Damn. Damn.
Nice.
Earth Girls are easy on on DVD. This is on Blu-ray now, dude.
Gina Davis.
To me,
is
this
the
is one
man.
of those that the day it came
Jeff
out on
Goldblum,
Blu-ray, it was one
Marlon
of those.
Wayans, Jim Carrey.
God.
It was
that's,
one of those,
that's
Is
a-
that Cindy Lauper?
Damian Wayne's not
That's
on.
No, it is Damian Wayans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Introducing Julie
Introducing
Brown.
Julie Brown. Yep.
Yeah, no, this is one of those that the day it came out on Blu-ray, they were like, "Guys, this is not gonna last very
This is
long. If
what
you want a
we're
copy, get
putting
it." And I didn't
out.
get it, and I was like, "Damn it."
Buy it now.
So I'm hoping that Shout
That's
gets
great.
the rights to it, and they just
Yeah.
re-put it back out, still-book, and I'll be like, "Yeah,
that'd be nice.
boy."
It's so great.
Shout Factory. Earth Girls are easy.
I
Steelbook, give it to me.
Oh man. Okay, so can I amend my list and put fucking
What do you want to put?
Andy and Jim?
Okay, no, we talked about that. Documentaries don't count.
Okay. Well
Yeah.
then that's
Yeah,
a
we
sub
talked about that.
subcategory.
Also, jumping back to the documentary episode, we need to sub that in.
Yeah.
So no,
That's-
but no,
we need
for
to
everyone,
do
if
that.
you haven't watched Andy and Jim,
I fucking
please
told
do
you, assholes.
because
Really
here's
good.
what's hilarious for y'all. What was your favorite part of Andy and Jim?
I love it.
My part was him describing how to be in Hollywood business. You either have to kill who you are or become a caricature of yourself.
Yeah.
like
what,
okay.
What
okay.
would you say your favorite part is?
Favorite part?
My favorite is when he described the spiritual experience of
Becoming
close to
another
the
person.
end of not
Becoming
just-
Andy,
no,
yeah.
no, but it's
Andy
not just
taking
that.
over, like him being like, "I'm
No,
gonna do my movie."
No, it's him letting himself over to something that is not him, so that he can express what that thing is wanting to say.
Okay.
Mhm.
What do you think yours was?
Okay, if we're regarding like the old content or through the actual interview.
Either.
For me.
Whatever. What
Through
was
the
your
old
favorite part of
content,
Andy versus Jim?
Him fucking showing up at the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
That was fucking
That was
brilliant.
And it not being.
And it
yeah.
not being.
So here's
like,
my thing.
That was fucking brilliant.
My favorite thing was him when the first day Lawler was on set. And him
Oh,
being
of
like,
course.
"Get your Elvis gimmick bullshit out of here, Lawler."
course.
And Lawler looking at the camera and being like, did he not know that me and Andy were best fucking friends?
It was
Yeah.
so great.
And like, it's one of those things that was like, we all had, like, that's what I've said. Everyone that's watched Andy versus Jim, I've asked them what was their favorite thing about it. No one has told me the same thing yet. And that's what's brilliant.
well,
Is because, like, my favorite thing, of course, was going to be the wrestling aspect of it. because it's Memphis wrestling, it's Lawler, it's
Yeah.
Andy, it's them being them in the 80s, and it's like that's fucking brilliant because
Yeah.
no one would have saw that shit coming.
Yeah.
And like him, like Andy looking at him being like, "Give me the fucking pile driver," and him
Yeah.
fucking doing it,
Really
and then
hit me.
and
Hit
then
me.
fucking
Really hit me.
kayfabing
Really,
it
like,
the
really
whole
slapping
Really
fucking
hit me,
way.
yeah.
And then him looking at me
No,
like, "Slap me,
okay,
motherfucker," and then just
outside of that, it's Jim Carrey kayfabing
as
it-
Andy Warhol
as it
going to the
Andy
hospital.
Warhol, you mean Andy
Kaufman.
Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman, yeah.
No, but
Not
I'd
Warhol.
watch that movie.
But
Yeah.
I'd watch that movie.
Holy shit!
Jim
I
Carrey
was
is Andy
But no,
Warhol? Fuck
Jim Carrey kayfabing Andy Kaufman.
No, I have who I'd want to play Warhol.
Playing him in the movie, but during the filming of the movie, he does exactly what Lawler did to him at Memphis.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh no, that's so deep.
So deep.
Amazing.
It's so deep.
And is that like how far down the rabbit hole do you want to go with that?
Yeah, no, it's that after that movie was over, I told Kayla because we had been talking about watching it,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Hey, I watched Andy versus Jim. Sorry, you're just gonna have to watch it." And she was like, "But how was it?" And I was like, "It's emotionally draining
Oh man.
because
It
after that
is.
movie's over, you're just like, holy
Like, who am I?
shit."
Okay.
Like,
What is this world?
It's a fantastic movie. Go watch it.
No,
Netflix it.
him-
Yeah.
Please and
The
find it.
one thing I will say, because there's not an interview of it, they didn't film it, is Andy Kaufman's daughter coming to talk to Jim
Yes.
Carrey
Oh,
as
yeah.
Andy Kaufman because her grandparents had told her that
Yeah.
it was so Andy
Yeah.
that if she ever wanted to talk to her
Oh.
father, she had to
Watching-
talk to Jim Carrey.
watching
And it was just
Jim,
like,
yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah,
and
him
they had
talking
a
about
off-camera interview for
Watching
2 hours
yeah,
with an ending of her
watching
just
Jim-
like hugging
watching
him.
Jim,
Like,
watching him interact with Andy's family,
Yeah, with his
That's
dad and
interesting.
mom.
and it like his legit dad,
And his
brother
like
and
Yeah.
mom.
the girlfriend at
and
the
yeah,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
all of them,
It's like, jeez.
interacting with Jim as though he is Andy.
oh, and you can clearly tell that Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain.
yeah,
go right.
yeah, the whole
Right.
time.
Well, I mean that's fucking obvious, and we forgive her because in The People versus Larry Flint, she was a very tragic character. Whatever. No, but we are getting so off track because documentaries don't
Sorry,
count.
sorry.
So, Pack of Geeks,
Yes.
top 5.
Top 5. Okay, well, top 3. Because we did
Top
3.
three?
We did 3.
We
so
did
we
three
have
personally.
Baby Driver on
Yeah.
here.
Boom.
So, did any of you have...
Is there any
There's
other consensus?
me. Okay, so me and Megan both had Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
But is that really number 2?
It would be because it's both on there. So now here's the problem.
He's no.
No, here's the thing. That's not how this works. It doesn't work if we all liked
that's
it.
why the group is going top 5.
Yeah,
I guess
that'll
we
be
can say
fine.
5.
All right.
Because well, by
So-
actual mathematical standards, yes, Baby D and Greatest Showman
Are on there.
averaged out, yes.
So,
But Greatest Showman
And
and
Blade
Runner
Runner
are
sing-
equal.
yeah.
in
oh,
that.
but Blade Runner were both at number 1. So we'll put Blade Runner at
This
2,
This guy.
Greatest Showman at 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's better. I like that better.
Well, because
But musicals.
So, hey man, no, that's my
don't
thing.
set
When-
him next to me, man.
No, when
I'll
I walked
slap a
out,
man with a
because
beard.
I'm not big on musicals. When I walked out of Greatest Showman and looked at Johnny in the face and went, "That's the second best movie I've seen
It
all
was
year."
so
Johnny looked at me
beautiful.
shocked as shit. He goes, "It was a fucking musical,
was
dude."
so
Because Johnny loves musicals, and over the years, anytime he's watched a musical, I've just been like, "I fucking hate this." Like I fucking despise Rent, y'all. Like,
I hate Rent.
Like
Okay.
Rent, I fucking
No,
everybody.
Rent.
No, because
in theater
you're
was
not
like,
watching
it's
the
so
correct
great.
version. You're not watching
No,
the correct
I don't like the Broadway version. I don't like the Hollywood
No,
version.
What about-
Cody,
What about
you're not watching
what about
Lease.
what about Rocky Horror Picture Show?
You're not watching Lease.
What about-
Fuck yeah.
Oh
My-
god,
No, I love
everyone
Rocky Horror.
has AIDS.
I love Rocky
So
Horror.
everyone
I
got
like Repo is one of those I watched
Repo
one
Jack Copper
time
is
and then I
fucking
never
great.
want to watch it again.
Still never watched.
Get out of here.
I didn't want to watch
I'll-
it when I
we'll
was
watch it
Still never
together.
watched it.
I haven't.
We need to.
We'll watch it together.
No, it's good, but it's one of those that like after I watched it. Okay, so here's the thing: me, Johnny, and Ethan hyped ourselves up for Repo.
No side
did.
stories.
No, we hyped
No.
ourselves up for Repo.
No side
It
stories.
came out.
Number 3.
We watched Repo.
Number 3.
It was done, and
Hold on.
everyone was like,
Excuse
"We're gonna watch it again." I went,
Number 4.
"No," and I
It's good.
walked away.
Number 4.
Musicals are beautiful.
So 4,
Cross the Universe is my favorite.
So
it's good.
no, okay,
Yeah,
no. Here's the
Blade,
next thing.
Baby Driver.
It's
Hold on.
It is.
Okay,
That version of
Blade, Baby Driver, and Grace Showman are knocked out. So here's the next
All
thing.
of
Blackbird.
So here's the next thing.
Oh,
Just
man.
all of it.
What would your number 4 have been?
Oh fuck. Hold on. Let me get my list.
What would your number 4 have been?
Because I did.
Wait, I was pontificating between
So
the
John
two.
Wick?
So John Wick.
So
too.
John Wick. Okay. So what would your number 4 have been, Megan?
Well, it would have been Blade Runner, but that's already on there. So then Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Blonde.
Okay.
All right, so my categories
Okay, here we go.
were how much I liked it.
No, I know. I heard.
Yeah.
What would
no,
your
I'm,
four
I'm
have
just
been?
reviewing for you.
Okay.
Visuals
Okay.
and
So what was your 4 have been?
Musical score. Musical score.
Because
Yeah,
we
you-
still have to
you-
get TV shows
yeah.
and games, and we're like at 40
I
minutes.
said Valerian for number
Okay,
4.
Valerian. I'll let you have that.
It's great.
Now I
Best
promise
sci-fi
mine.
movie ever.
It-
I
mine
liked it
would
more
have
than
been
Star
it.
Wars.
Mine would have been it.
My next one was it.
Legit.
Fifth Element's
So-
calling, and they want their director back.
Next.
So here's the
next one
problem.
was it.
What would
They
your
can't, it's the
5
same
have
director.
been?
I know.
What would your 5 have been? Because my 5 would have been War for the Planet of the Apes, which now puts us at we have 2 for War for the Planet of the Apes. What was your 5?
I was about to say Skip.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Okay, your
I
5.
didn't see that.
Murder
Mine would
was
have been.
good.
Mine would have been it.
It? Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're 2 for it. So now we're tied at 2 for it, 2 for War for the Planet of the Apes. I'm shocked that War didn't make it into your top 5. And Valerian did.
I liked Valerian.
I know you did.
I didn't
liked
see
it a lot.
Valerian.
Like, I like War. War's fine. It's in my top 10.
I'm going to watch the anime for Valerian before I watch the movie.
I really like Atomic Blonde, but Thor Ragnarok.
You already
See,
have
I
Tom
didn't-
Blonde.
I didn't get to finish it.
No, you don't.
No, you
No, I
didn't.
don't.
No, you
she
didn't.
has a Tom Blonde.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
So Thor Ragnarok is my number 5.
so now here's the problem. We have 2 for Thor, 2 for War for the Planet of the Apes, and 2 for It.
Well, then that just finishes out our.
So that
fucking-
would be
What this Thor is number 2. That one's number 5. Was the other one?
both
Cody.
It's are at 4,
Okay, so
and then there's a War at 3 and a War at 5. So
I don't know.
overall,
It and Thor.
yeah, mathematically it would be
Mathematically, it's It and
Yeah.
Thor.
Thor. Okay.
Yeah.
So our top 5 Pack of Geeks of the year would have been number 1 was Baby Driver.
Write it down.
Number 2 would have been Blade Runner
All
2049.
day. That shit's
Number
beautiful.
3
Ryan Gosling.
would have
What's
been
up?
Greatest Showman. Number 4 would have been It. Number 5 would have been Thor Ragnarok.
Not-
All of which had
not
amazing
in
directors.
that particular order.
All of which had amazing actors. It's perfect. Cool. What
Baby
are we
Driver
at?
had everything.
What are we at?
45 minutes.
45. Cool. So we're already at technically the stopping point.
Hell yeah.
But here we go.
We can
TV
go
shows.
through shows. We don't
No,
have
we're
to do games.
no, we're gonna do games because it's quick.
Yeah, okay.
So, but before we go to TV shows, you know what's really cool?
There's
There's this wonderful place that's called Facebook.com, and you can go there and you can put /Pack of Geeks.
Only go there. Nowhere else on the site.
Yeah, never go anywhere else on Facebook. It's a hellhole. But if you go to Pack of Geeks, you can see any of the latest trailers, latest news, and latest clips from your favorite movies and TV shows. Because guess what? There's a lot of cool trailers we put up the other day. One that confuses the shit out of me is the Slender Man trailer because I still don't know what the fuck's going on in it. But you know what? I watched it. I want to be excited for it, but I don't think I'm going to like it.
It's not gonna be
So,
good.
no, it's probably not going to be
It's
good.
gonna be real bad.
You know what is going to be good?
Don't be a hater, Richard.
I hate the Slenderman lore, so
That's fair.
whatever.
That's totally fair.
Also, why do they gotta put gory shit in the trailer?
I'm
Like
down.
eyeballs poking?
Yeah, sure, why
Fuck
not?
that shit.
Hey, man. I
Speaking
don't
of
know.
that, I want to see Insidious. Like,
Body
really
horror.
We have it.
Nah.
bad. I know.
I
wanna
just
see it.
haven't.
Is it good?
I haven't seen because I haven't seen part 3.
Okay,
so I don't
Sorry,
know.
sorry,
So
sorry.
where can they find us?
So, but you can find us on
Jesus
Facebook.com/PackofGeeks. And you can go to Twitter.com/PackofGeeks as well. Search us on both of those. Give us a like. Give us a follow on both of those. And you'll be able to keep up with everything that we're doing. I'm slowly but surely trying to update the Twitter more often. So, yeah.
It's a process.
Yes. So, after that, TV shows. I've already got mine, y'all.
Me
like-
too.
Wait, the camera picture.
Hang on. I got mine.
My TV shows are going to be my number one that
Mine
I
are real
watched was okay. Now here's where lies the problem. Glow was my number 1.
Yes.
Glow was perfect. 2 would have been Game of Thrones season 7, and then my number 3 would have been Black Mirror season 4. So let's go with Megan. What you got?
Glow.
Glow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bill Nye Saves the World. And Mystery Science Theater 3000.
3,000.
What season was that for
I
Mystery
need to get
Science
the
Theater?
pops for
It's just
Crow
the
and
new.
The new,
the
newer
new-
stuff.
yeah.
Revival.
Yeah.
I really need the pops for Tom
They're
Servo
so.
and
Dude, you looked. All we could find was Crow. And you should have bought Crow. Because you know what's going to be the problem? Now we're going to find Tom Servo everywhere, and you're not going to find Crow anywhere.
It's true.
Actually,
I was in so many
I
nerd
forgot to tell you,
places.
when we were at Books and we found it, I found the Tom Servo, but I didn't buy it. Because I didn't have the money.
Oh,
That was
that's
the whole thing.
important.
He was like, I'm going to buy it if I find Tom Servo. And then I
Yeah,
guess
but
he
then-
found it, but then he didn't buy
But
it.
then food and
I feel that
life
pain
and
base.
bills.
I bought the
He bought the Star Wars book. It
Yeah.
cost the same amount of money.
Yeah, I bought the Star Wars
What
book.
Star Wars book?
It's
Old EU.
New Republic stuff.
Oh, cool.
So my actual headcanon.
Tom, what you got? TV shows.
That came out in 2017.
Yeah.
I watched Glow. That was fun.
Number 1,
I enjoyed The Defenders.
Defenders.
I didn't
Come
watch
at
it.
me.
Come
What?
at me.
Come at me.
Oh, come
No,
at me.
no.
Oh,
no,
like-
I enjoyed
No,
The
yeah, no, I know, I
Defenders.
get you.
Come
Oh,
at me.
okay. I thought you watched a show called Come At Me.
No.
I was really confused.
What you
Because
got?
I don't want to know what that show is.
You might. You don't know. Don't knock
It's-
shit till you try it.
There's,
Like, fuck.
there's so much television that I
Is it
wanted
a
to watch
Pornhub
that I
original
haven't.
series?
Bro, you know how much money Pornhub would make if they started making an original series?
Hashtag Pornhub sponsor.
Hashtag Pornhub sponsor us. I'll put your logo on anything. I don't give a
I'll
shit.
wear that shirt.
Like, I'll spec what up. Look at this right here.
I'll wear that shirt.
So while Tom does
Hang
number
on.
3,
We'll
looking for
put
number
that
3.
on a koozie and
Yeah, no,
let
yeah.
them drink a beer.
Koozie would be great.
Out of that.
Looking for number 3. Go ahead.
Richard, what you got?
Game of Thrones season 7 is number 1. Glow's number 2.
Whoop, whoop.
And number 3 is Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later. So
That was my number 5.
I didn't watch a lot of TV shows though. Those
Okay,
did I.
so
probably
I will already go up. Before you even put your number 3, the pack number 1 is Glow.
Yeah. Glow's really good.
Yeah,
I'm so glad-
Glow
Now I
is
need to know
a
your
great
3 before I move on.
It's fair. Looking at this, I'm thinking it's going to be Game of Thrones.
Math, I was
See, I
gonna
haven't
say
seen
math
any.
wise.
Damn,
I haven't seen
that.
any.
I didn't
Like
see the
new
new
Game of
episode,
Thrones?
new season alone.
I know.
So we'll do.
And I have my
Game of
friend.
Thrones?
Yeah, we'll do Game of
Okay,
Thrones.
so GOT7. So number 2 is GOT7.
I have my friend's login for.
Now, do we want to go to a top 5 for TV?
No,
No.
because
Okay.
No, because there's not enough,
it's
obviously.
So now here's the problem.
Yeah.
What would we do at number 3? What would your 4 have been?
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Yeah. Even though I haven't finished this season.
What would your number 4 have
It's
been?
I haven't seen anything that came out last year. So
Okay.
anything
You have a number 4?
else.
I do. Wet Hot American Summer.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So,
So there you
Wet
go.
Hot American
Wet
Summer.
Hot.
Wet Hot. Well, now we're both at 2. 2 Wet Hot, 2 Black
and,
Mirror.
And then
But-
would have been Ozark.
and
But
Black
I don't
Mirror's
think any
higher.
of you guys have seen Ozark.
No, it's the tie. It's a tie. 3, 3, 4, 3, 4. So we'll say number 3 is Wet Hot / Black Mirror
Yeah.
season 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
boom.
yeah, because people give a shit about what our top 3 is.
Yeah.
You should.
Now
It's-
here's the
yes,
thing.
You
Please and
should.
thank you.
Now, top 3 games. Before we go to the top 3 games, I had a thing to put there. 'Cause games are gonna be so easy. So
Yeah.
please, if you want to hear more of us rambling and bitching and moaning for a while, now starting next episode, we will have our new time limit that we all discussed.
We're pretty close to
Yeah,
our
we're
new
doing
time
pretty
limit
close
right
on
now.
this one. But next week we're only gonna do 2 topics an episode for the new model.
Tops.
Yeah, and each thing is 20 minutes long. After that, or no, was it 15? Okay.
So
Oh
the
my
wild-
god!
Look at the wild
It's a
cards
wild
showing up.
Welcome!
Look at him coming in here.
Welcome!
Showing up in
Get in
here.
here.
Sit down. Hey, before
your
we
ass
move on,
in
you know
here.
what? This episode is going to be a little bit longer. But starting next week, we'll be at 2 episodes. We'll do 15-minute topics. Is that what we discussed?
If that.
Yeah, if that. It should be 12 to 15-minute topics. Episodes should start being about 45 to 50 minutes apiece. Nick, what were your top 3 movies of the year?
Being the real wild card. No, those
Those
are
are
those
the
are
worst.
those are TV
Those are
shows.
TV shows.
Where's
Here, hold on.
this?
Hold
So
on.
while he's looking for that, check us out on iTunes and SoundCloud. iTunes search Pack of Geeks. SoundCloud, go to soundcloud.com/pack-ogeeks. Give us a follow on both those. Give us a subscribe on iTunes. Leave us a review. Even if you hate us, leave us 5 stars. Let us know. Let people know they can listen to us. And if you're like, these guys are terrible, make sure other people know that we're terrible. That way you can listen to us even more. So,
So before we do anything, top albums of the year.
Damn, number 1,
All right.
easily.
I don't know.
Kendrick Lamar.
After that, it was Mega Ran's Extra Credit.
That's fair.
Did Run the Jewels 3 come out this year?
You
Yes,
figure
it
out.
did. Run
You
the
figure
Jewels
out your
3 will be
movies.
number 3.
It- My answer is going to be I Come to Shanghai, volume. Yeah. Fuck, what was that? Low Pressure. That's what it was.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
Dan,
that's
Dan
my
was
answer.
easily my number 1. I knew it was going to be.
No, it didn't. I'll have to look on that one because I didn't know that was going to be a
I
topic.
want to say.
It's not. It's just that
What you
I
gonna say?
had one.
Extra
Oh,
cut.
the wild card's got us
Did
3.
y'all do? Did you do your like number 1? Like,
Yeah, we've already
Yeah,
done
no,
all
we,
of
we
them.
already did it.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't
Okay,
need to
okay.
know.
Yeah,
you
don't,
need to give
don't,
us yours.
don't look.
well, I didn't know if you like if you just gave your top 3.
No,
and
we
then
gave
put
top
in
3.
in specific order.
Yeah, Tom did.
Tom's
The rest of
was
us
no
did.
order,
I gave it
but
a
ours
mine-
I
was.
gave it in my specific.
I don't have a specific order.
Okay,
Baby
sure.
Driver's in there.
Okay.
You're gonna have Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and John Wick 2.
Okay. Respect that.
And John Wick.
Bit of
Okay.
everybody.
I watched
So-
I watched way too many movies.
So
this
if
year,
we
so-
if we re-go back now, that means John Wick would be ahead
Would knock
of
out.
it,
Yeah.
and Thor would still be there.
Yeah.
it was a great movie.
Yeah.
I just
Because we basically did it the way Baby Driver was number 1 because it was on more people's list. Then Blade Runner was on more people's list. Great
Yeah.
Showman, everything like that.
fair enough.
So what TV did you watch?
I mean, I watched a lot of TV, but
And there you go.
What
That's
would
a
you
lot-
say?
that's a lot of fucking TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
A lot of
15
TV.
pages, son.
Jesus.
The Wikipedia article was 111 pages. I cut it down for
Oh.
you.
Damn.
You are welcome.
Jesus.
Damn. Okay, here's
This
my
is the
problem.
things
I'm a
that Dad
Netflix
does-
boy,
Dad
y'all.
does
I watch
for us.
Netflix and Hulu and Crunchyroll. That's my life.
Yeah.
Like other than that, I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
So
But it's like Amazon, Hulu, Netflix.
Game
Did
of
you finish
Thrones only
Gundam
because
yet?
I haven't
Huh?
access
Did you
to
finish
it.
Gundam yet?
Which one?
Origins.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah,
All the
Yeah,
way
it was
through?
good. I liked all the way through.
Yeah, I'll take another one. I
Um,
need to watch Origins. I'm gonna wait for Kayla. Kayla wants to watch it too, so.
I'm
See,
sorry. I'm
but-
sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay,
I'm
yeah.
holding up the podcast now.
No, you're not. You're
Okay.
fine.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
No,
no,
we
this
were
was a
about
great
to we were about to move on to
surprise. There
games,
were-
and you just walked in, so we're like, perfect. Look at that.
There were so many series that I wanted to watch this year.
There's
Damn!
a-
Look
you know
at
what?
this. Look how
In-
many
in all
we've
honesty-
put down in this episode. Give us that sponsorship.
In, in,
Come
Come on.
I
And-
wear that shirt.
in all
Cody,
honesty,
what you do is you take a photo and put it on Instagram and go @hams.
I'll do
Oh,
that.
dude, no, we could
I
win.
want it.
I guarantee you, with how many boxes he has over there, how many cans we've gone through just tonight, we would win Hampions of the Week.
I'm not pulling that out.
It's the trash can right there.
Do it? Yeah.
Champions of the
Trash
League.
me, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There was so much TV to come out
Yeah.
this year that
Yeah,
it's
and-
Our number 1 was unanimous.
Yeah. For
okay.
Sure.
I'm not looking.
And,
so
Yeah,
and,
don't
and,
look.
yeah, and there was so much that I wanted to watch that I didn't.
Yeah.
that-
Right,
Yeah.
same-
Yeah.
same too. There's
Especially
Our-
in like the first like 3 months of 2017, I was like, "Fuck, there's a lot of shows that came
Yeah, I
out."
was looking at the list and I was
Yeah.
like, I should
'Cause
watch
I
that.
wish I'd finished Legion because like the first
I need to
the
watch
first
Legion.
first 2-3 episodes of
Well, it was
that
great.
were amazing.
and I didn't
Doesn't
finish
Audrey
it. So
Plaza
how,
have a penis at the end of it?
Isn't
that the twist?
Plot twist.
What? If you ruin the show for me, I swear to God.
I swear, so that's what someone told me.
Oh my.
AFI came out with a new album this
See,
year.
Oh yeah,
my
yeah.
problem
They're
with,
not. They're trying to get to like this new world like AFI to where they want to sound like half old like
Okay,
90s
okay.
AFI
Anyway,
new,
Before
but
you
it
do
doesn't
that,
really work.
Did,
But
do
they're
you
still
have top
good, and I'll
games
listen
of
to it 'cause it's
2017?
I'll look into it.
I didn't play that
Nothing
many,
beats
so,
all
I mean,
Hollows. So
I got. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I can name something,
Right.
What you got?
but okay.
For games
I
of
was-
2017. Just
Oh,
while
games.
he's looking at that, just to get it
Yeah.
out of
So
the way.
games. Mine. I'll tell you right now. My top one was probably Destiny 2.
Really?
Dude, I played like 4 games all year that were new. I played Overwatch every day.
Well, same here. That's why Overwatch takes it again this
It
year.
can't because it didn't come out this year.
Bullshit. Super Mario Brothers 2. again.
You know, if we're doing that, then yeah, Overwatch is still number 1. But we meant that came out this year. So Destiny
hell,
2.
no.
Well, then I didn't
um,
play a single brand new game this year. So
right? Yeah, that'll expand my list considerably
So-
if we're not doing this.
Yeah,
year
so
only.
Destiny 2, Battlefront 2, and
Mario. No,
oh yeah, Super Mario Kart Deluxe specifically on the Switch
okay.
because I played a fuck ton of Mario Kart Deluxe.
2 games I played that came out this year. Period.
Okay.
Of my 34 collection is
Okay.
Everybody's Golf and Battlefront 2.
Okay.
So that
Okay, you didn't play anything
that came out this year.
Okay.
No.
Richard, what you got?
My number 1 is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I didn't get to play it. I fucking hate myself for
I
it.
still also The only one on this
No,
list
come on.
is my number 2. The rest of them I haven't finished. So
Okay, I don't care. What are they?
number 2 is Mario Odyssey,
Yeah.
and then 3 is Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, okay. Asshole. Okay.
that's all right.
Megan, did you play
What,
any
it's
video
a
games this
brief-
year?
Fuck no.
I know you did.
I
I was
watched
just
my-
trying to be nice.
I watched my ex-boyfriend play Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it was
It didn't deserve
It's
Game of the Year,
beautiful.
but, you
it
know,
was
that's good.
pretty.
It was
It
beautiful.
was very pretty.
It's alright.
Beautiful. Okay, my number 1 show, Glow.
Hey, that was all of ours. That was all of
Yeah.
ours.
Hey.
Glad we're on the same page, guys.
That's why you're baby.
Yeah.
Do you got 2?
Baby.
I like Punisher. I thought Punisher
Punisher,
was a
okay.
great end of
See,
the.
that's another one I haven't seen.
It was a great end.
I
to
didn't get
the,
to watch Punisher either. I'm behind.
And the most anticipated is going to be Westworld season
Season
2.
2, yeah.
So,
Yes.
So we'll say that. Is that everybody's most anticipated TV show? Is Westworld Season 2?
I
this year,
don't know
yeah.
what that is.
Because
What?
I'm only looking
Never
forward
saw-
to.
you ever seen Westworld season 1?
I'm so glad that
we
could
can make
trigger
that
Nick.
happen. We
I'm
can
so
make that
glad
happen.
we can trigger Nick
Because
after
if you
5
haven't
minutes.
seen Westworld Season 2, there's a fucking problem.
You mean season 1?
Season 1.
We're about to have to like have
Throw
a
some
long,
hands.
your day off is going to be just a long haul watch of
Alright.
Westworld season
That's
1.
10 hours of your life that you
Yep.
can't get back, but you'll
Bring,
be happy that
bring
you
your
don't get back.
jammies and some
I-
popcorn. We
Alright,
watching this
let's
shit
go.
all day.
I know what the arrivals are like for the next 3 days. You're watching some Westworld.
Yay!
I'm giving you a login.
Getting it
So,
done. Yay!
Do you have a 3?
You know what? There's a lot of shit.
Did you watch Black Mirror?
I did watch Black Mirror. It was
But
alright.
It's like, no.
You know what wasn't alright about Black Mirror? Episode 5.
I didn't get that far yet.
Bro, episode 5 is good until the very last thing that
See,
happens,
those
and it
like
ruins the whole
milestone
episode.
Season,
Those are
episode
milestone
4 is probably
episodes.
the best.
Dude,
so
Hang the
far.
DJ is so good.
Ah, okay.
Holy shit. Hang the DJ and Crocodile.
Crocodile was really
Dude,
good.
Crocodile's fantastic. Hang the DJ and then Black Museum.
The shows that
Oh.
came out.
So I haven't watched
All
that
3 of
one.
those.
I really like
Canceled
USS
the shows
Callister though.
Yeah, USS
the
Callister was
miniseries that
really
came
good.
out.
It makes you. My favorite thing about USS Callister is it sets up a character that you want to feel bad for, and then immediately
Hey, yeah.
changes the
Yeah.
pace of the episode, and you're like, oh shit.
Yes, I liked American Gods, or at least the first few episodes that I
I
saw.
didn't watch any American Gods.
I guess
That's
I-
my point. I
It's
like,
I've watched so many. I've started shows. I didn't finish any.
No,
That's
No,
my.
he watched it all, but
I
he
watched
loved the
all of
first
it.
few episodes.
I liked the first few. I felt like the ending was very anticlimactic, and it was like, hey, guess what? You can watch this in season 2.
Oh, what about did season 2 of Ash vs Evil Dead that came out this year, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's my.
There you go.
Solid.
Cool. So now with Nick brought that up. What's your most anticipated TV show? Are we agreeing that it's Westworld?
For me, yeah.
Because my
it's-
number 2 is Glow season 2.
Glow season 2 is gonna be dope. Is that coming this year?
Yeah, it's coming
Oh,
next
is
year.
it? Oh.
And then my other thing is that there's like 2 new Gundams in the works,
There's a
so I'll
couple of
be
TV
happy
shows
when those come
coming
out.
I think,
So.
that are up there.
Wait,
I can't remember right
Oh,
now.
My Hero Academy season 3. I'll fucking lose my shit, so fuck you.
Shout out to
That
Sean.
anime trash.
No Pokemon is the shit, bro.
Yeah, Westworld.
Yeah, season
Westworld 2 is going to be
What?
up there.
What is your most anticipated movie?
Shit, man, I haven't even looked
Infinity
at
War,
them.
probably. Right
I'll say
now.
mine's Black Panther or Infinity War.
Yeah.
I don't know what's coming out next year.
Me neither.
Yeah, same. I have not looked that up.
This
I have
year,
no
you mean?
clue.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh god, yeah.
Yeah, we're 8 days into the new year. My bad.
What's your most anticipated video game you want to play?
I don't even know what's coming out this year.
Bro, Spider-Man. Hands down.
Besides,
Right.
No, if that
I
comes-
would,
does that
I
come
would
out?
say
Yeah.
I would say Death Stranding if I actually believed in my heart of
It would
hearts.
come out-
19, bro. It's 19 or 20, hands down.
2020
Um,
easy, yeah. Period.
yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
Spider-Man-
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
looks
but
legit.
Shadow of the Colossus right now for me.
Well,
Shadow
yeah,
Colossus
it's.
is
I mean, that's
That's
obvious.
Oh,
February.
and
That's
Dragon Ball
the
Z
obvious.
Fighter.
Is Final
Fighter
Fantasy
Z.
is Final Fantasy
Fighter Z,
7
yes.
remake supposed to have its first episode?
No, it
drop
probably
this
won't be
year?
till
I don't think
2019 is
so.
what they said.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 3 has to come out before 7 is allowed to come out is what they said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So in 30 years.
Yeah.
Never. Gotcha.
But yeah, that's what I got. I don't know. But yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
fucking
Spooderman.
stoked,
you-
man.
Spooderman.
Spooderman. You threw that on me, so it's I wasn't even looking at
Yeah.
at upcoming.
I'd have to
releases.
see a list.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
But
but yeah, see Spider-Man like off the top of my head. That's That's a good answer.
Yeah,
I
but
would
Nick,
give
this
that.
was a wonderful surprise. We didn't think you were going to walk in. So
Yeah, what a
Yeah.
genuine.
you got you at the end. You got everything
genuine
quicker than we all got
shout.
it.
I'm put on the spot.
So-
Like I said, I've seen so much.
Well, how about this?
Uh,
How about this? Going back, Nick,
Lee's
Last
the best
Jedi,
choice.
good or bad movie?
It's alright.
It's alright. Okay, he's in
And
the
that's
middle.
how we're and
He's
that's
in
how
the
we're gonna
middle.
punctuate that conversation.
It's alright.
You know what? That's how we should punctuate the episode.
Yeah.
Just it's
Cody,
alright.
where can they find us?
They can find us on Facebook.com/PackOfGeeks and on Twitter at PackOfGeeks. You can also go to SoundCloud.com/Pack-OFGeeks and iTunes. Search Pack of Geeks. Give us a subscribe. What you got? You about to say something?
Final words.
It's just it'd been good if it wasn't called Star Wars.